Hey guys, Dr. Kyle Loveless here. Hey, if you live in America right now, actually if you live in the world right now, you're concerned about your immune system, or at least I'm assuming you are, just because of everything that's happening with people getting COVID and getting other immune system issues, And so what I found is that so many patients are coming in asking the question, how do I strengthen my immune system? And there's so many things online. You could literally buy every supplement in the world. A lot of them might help your immune system. But I'm going to give you my advice on the 4 things that I think you should do in terms of strengthening your immune response so that you don't get something like COVID or anything like that, okay? And so stay tuned. Make sure also that you like this channel and subscribe to this channel so you can get all the health information that we're continually putting out here to help you become your own health expert. All right, guys, immune system. How do we help strengthen the immune response so that we don't get any kind of virus, bacterial infections, things like that, and so that we can just be strong, do our jobs, live our lives, and have a good, healthy, happy life for us and for your kids and for your family members as well. And so 3 things that I'm gonna tell you right now, if you do these 3 things, you will have a stronger immune system. Promise you. Now, will it be perfect immune response just because you did these 3 things? I don't know, but it is going to help because it's what these things do in your body. So the first thing I'm going to recommend, and I say this every single video probably, is there's certain things you got to change in your diet. If you're eating a lot of sugar, it is probably the #1 thing that's going to reduce that immune response. It's a lot of stress in the body. The body has to work to get rid of the effects of that. It creates a lot of inflammation, which in and of itself is an immune response. You're putting a lot of stress on your immune system if you're eating a lot of sugar. So remove the sodas, remove the sugary, high sugary drinks. Start to reduce some of the foods that turn to sugar as well, like grains, pasta, rice, breads, and just go for the vegetables. Go for the grass-fed organic meats. Go for the foods that are going to be nutrient dense and actually very healthy for you, instead of things that are going to lower your immune response. So that's #1. I won't spend a lot of time on it because I think we all get it. Sugar's not good for us, but sometimes it takes, hey, if I keep eating sugar, my likelihood of getting a virus infection and all those things that we're dealing with in our world right now is very high. So you got to reduce that down right now. It's very important right now to do. The second thing that I'm going to recommend changing or adding, hopefully that you can do this, is sleep. And it sounds simple. When somebody comes in and they're fighting a cold or they're fighting a virus or anything like that, my first advice is, what can I take? What can I do? The first advice is rest. Most of us have a lot of trouble just calming down and resting and letting our body rejuvenate. The thing is that our body is powerfully and wonderfully made, and it's made to heal itself. It doesn't need help healing. It just needs no interference. If you don't sleep, it doesn't have the ability to regenerate anything like it does when you actually rest. So 8 to 9 hours of sleep, and I would say multiple naps throughout the day if you're fighting something, but if you're just trying to have a good immune response, 7 to 8 hours of sleep every single night, and making sure that you're getting that sleep strong in a good environment. So maybe go back and watch one of the sleep videos that we've done in the past to find out how do you create a good sleep environment and make sure you get the sleep that you need. And just so you know, guys, it needs to be unmedicated sleep. So if you're someone that's dealing with sleep issues like insomnia or anything like that, and you can't sleep without medications, we need to find out why. There's most likely some sort of nervous system problem, hormone problem, or something like that happening that could be causing other health issues as well. Okay, the final thing that I'm gonna recommend is some supplements. Everybody wants to know what can you take, so I'm gonna share. Here's the 4 things that I'm gonna recommend you take. #1, and I think we all know this and we all hear this all the time, is vitamin C. Now I like liposomal vitamin C because it actually gets directly into the cells a lot faster. It has a fat layer and it helps get into the cells quicker and kind of helps a little bit bypass the digestive system. So vitamin C, and it's high dose vitamin C in times, especially if you're dealing with a lot of stress. Vitamin C is one of the strongest antioxidants. Stress creates oxidation, and therefore vitamin C is very helpful for the immune response and reducing that oxidation. The second supplement is, you probably heard of it before as well, and you hopefully are already taking it, but it's vitamin D3. And you can crank that up, especially as we're moving into the winter time. You're going to be about 10 to 15,000 IUs a day of vitamin D3, and I would highly recommend getting your D3 levels checked. It's not expensive at all. You can get a blood work done. It'll tell you what your D3 levels are. Go to your doctor, wherever you want to go, but you can get D3 checked, and you want that to be, now when you get your blood test, it's going to say I think 30 to 70 something, I think is their range. I want it above 50. If it's below 50, you need to get it up, okay? So crank up the amount you're taking, get a good high quality vitamin D3 supplement. It's awesome. It'll make a big difference. Most all cancers are linked back to low vitamin D3 levels. Now, here's the thing. Here's a kind of a side tip. If you're taking a lot of vitamin D3 and you do that test and your levels are still low, we're going to find out why. That could be a liver issue because it's processed in the liver. So a lot of times people with liver issues have a hard time processing vitamin D3, and we need to work on that. But that's a big one because that will still cause immune system issues. So we got vitamin C, we got vitamin D3. The other one is, I almost hesitate to recommend this, but I think most people are pretty deficient in it right now, especially if you've already had COVID. We're finding that people are deficient in this mineral, and it's zinc. Okay, now don't overtake zinc. Zinc can actually be harmful in high amounts. If you take zinc and you're super woozy, probably don't need it, but zinc is actually a huge part of the immune response as well. Okay, the final supplement that I recommend in terms of immune response is an herb called astragalus. It's amazing for strengthening the immune system at its core. Helps white blood cells, helps the bone marrow, all these leukocytes, all these things. Very, very important. And so astragalus is a great herb to be taken on a regular basis. Those 4 things right there, if you're doing those 4 things, look, there's a lot of things you can take. I know quercetin, I know all these other things you're probably hearing about, but I like that core pack right there. Okay, that's solid. And if you're doing that, you're removing sugar, you're getting plenty of rest, right? You're not drinking a lot, you're not staying up late, you're not doing all those things. Your body's going to heal itself, it's going to be strong, and you're most likely not going to get any of these health issues. If you want to know for sure if you have a strong immune system, get tested, right? I'll actually put in a link below how you can connect to us and ask to get what we call an immune panel, where it tests all the immune responses, your natural killer cells, it tests your white blood cells, it tests your, what else? It tests your CD4, CD8 count. It really does a good job at saying, okay, your body is set strong to fight off something like COVID or something like that, or it's not very strong and we got a lot of work to do because you're very likely going to get a viral infection or something like that if you don't get it up. Okay, super valuable stuff. So I hope that was very helpful. Start making those changes today, and I can promise you if you do that, your immune system is going to be stronger. Hey, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and if you like what we're doing, comment. If there's something you love doing for your immune response, put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear, and just give more advice for people to continue to be that health expert that we know everybody needs to be in the world we live in today. You guys have an awesome day.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you want to connect with us and learn more, we're constantly shooting information or shooting videos. We actually have a blog as well, and we have a website where you can learn so much more. If you want help with your health, you can actually connect with us, come into our clinic, or jump on a phone call with us and see if we can help you. To do that, go to the links below in the information area and click those areas, and then you can move forward and see how we can actually address and help you with your health issues as well.